this spell. It's a coffin box spell with a puppet or doll baby. We have someone who unfairly lost their job and due to at the hands of someone else. So the guy in question, I made a puppet of him, a black doll, and I have baptized it in his name. So the client wants this guy to lose his job at the same company, to get ill, and so that's what we're going to do here. So I've prepared the coffin box. I've put, again, my usual chilies, glass, bits and bobs, graveyard dirt. So what I'm going to do is I've blessed this doll in his name. It's been baptized, so this doll holds the link. So what I'm going to do is, she particularly wanted stomach pain, so what I'm going to do is heat a needle over a candle. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm calling all the dark infernal forces to help me with this. I'm putting the needle into his stomach area. I'm going to do this 3 times. And also the inside of the doll is loaded with, the stomach cavity is loaded with pins and needles. I'm saying into myself, you will get sick, you will lose your job, everything will fall down around your feet, you'll be the one on the receiving end. Ooh, that's red hot. Okay. Now, we basically want to rot his life. And to do that, I have some steel meat here, and I'm going to wrap this doll in the meat. And when the meat rots, it's going to rot his life away. So the idea is we want him to lose everything. And so I've got the petition, what I want to happen, and that's the company logo. So I'm going to put the doll together. I'm going to get my piece of disgusting meat. Don't really want to touch, but hey ho. First of all, I'm going to leave that a second. I'm going to dress this in some powders. So we've got some hot foot powder. Put that on that bacon. Excuse me. It smells awful. Devil's dung. Chili. Okay. I'm going to get the doll again, and I'm going to wrap the doll with this piece of meat. And as this meat spoils, so will his life. Look at the coffin box. Now, this is only a fraction of what will actually happen. I'll be calling, excuse me, I'll be calling on the Holy Death, La Santissima Muerte herself, to assist with this, and all the other dark spirits that I'll be calling on her for. She basically is my matron, and she helps with a lot of these workings. She's great that way, and this is a justified curse because no one deserves to lose their job at the hands of someone else, so he's going to get it. So we've got some gopher dust, and that goes in on top of the doll. Oh, doesn't want to come out. Black salt to darken his life. And all the while I'm visualizing him getting sick, having to take days off work, employers getting fed up with him, It's actually cursed black salt, not just run-of-the-mill black salt. It's cursed. Some poppy seeds that can cause discord, things like that. And more graveyard dirt, because we want endings, we want death to the job. Also, just a second, I have my hate oil, Hex and Hate. I'm looking for some of my black arts oil. I'm telling him that he's going to get ill. He's going to suffer stomach pains. He should pay for what he has done. Black mustard seeds. Again, good for discord, things like that. And doom. Death unto mine enemies. I truly hope you can hear me. I'm having trouble with my recordings again. When did they ever go right? Okay, and I'm going to top that off with some sulfur. Just a little bit of sulfur. And once again, I'm focusing on the intent here and focusing on the end result. I'm seeing him getting put out of his employment. I'm seeing everyone turn on him. I'm seeing him being exposed. I'm seeing everything go wrong for this guy. This guy, he will not be in this job for much longer, I don't think. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to add some. This is like cursed vinegar, and I'm going to put some oil on top of that because oil and vinegar do not mix. So in his employment, we want definitely people to see him in his true form. So oil and vinegar does not mix. Yeah, so I'm going to put the lid on that, and I'm going to bind that with some black yarn. I'll find it. Just a moment. Just before I bind it, actually, I'm going to put some coffee, because coffee speeds things up, and we want a fast result. So I've got needles. I've got rusty nails in there. I've got graveyard dirt, sulfur, black salt, coffee, devil's dung, doom powder, black arts oil, hate oil, sugar powder, good for dust. I think I've been repeating myself. Anyway, that's what I've got, and I've got the rotten meat with the poppet, rolled in the rotten meat. So once this has been sealed up, this will go on my holy death table, and I will be asking her for her help in bringing this guy down, bringing him what he deserves. Because it's truly unfair, a decent man who loses a job over an asshole like this, So I'll be burning a candle on that. Always a candle holder. So I'm not sure. Someone asked me, how do I know how long to do it, how many nights to do these things for. I usually do things for 3 weeks, but that's your answer. I use a pendulum. I ask the spirits via the pendulum, and that's how I work things out. So I'll be keeping him on the Holy Death's altar for 3 weeks, and then I'll dispose of him. I would reckon at the graveyard. It seems best suited towards this, but I'll know at a later date. So You can catch me at thehouseofmagick@gmail.com if you have any questions, or leave them in the comments section. I try my best to answer questions, and I do try to answer people personally with their own queries. It's just, and I do, if I owe you a video, your video is coming. These videos would take ages to upload and process, and I'm in the middle of trying to change my system around because the sound is terrible, the quality is terrible, but all in all, it's just to say that I'm getting there. So anyway, thanks to all the subscribers.